Okay, about 15, 20 minutes. I'll keep it short. I'm a Holocaust survivor. What is a Holocaust? Mass destruction. That's the name for it. I'm from a small town in Romania, Transylvania. In 1941, the Hungarians occupied our city. And the Germans in 1944. I was put in the ghetto. I never heard of the name ghetto before. What is a ghetto? It's a restricted area. We were there for about 4 weeks. We were marched to a railroad track where about 25, 30 Holocaust were lined up. Children, elderly people, everybody. Why? I happen to be Jewish. A small town of 90,000 people, 35,000 were Jews. We're taken into the cattle cars because it's very high up, pulled up. We had enough room to sit and don't move. We traveled, and by the way, nobody had any answer. My mother and I even lost sight of her when we were put in the cattle car. Nobody had the answer. Where are we going? We traveled 3 days, 3 nights to a place where we found out it was Auschwitz. They opened the doors. Guess what I thought all my life I heard hell as a kid. Now I knew what hell looked like. The smell was unbearable. Shootings, screaming, crying. Never seen anything like it. We were pulled in. My mother, I didn't even see her again. I was taken to a barrack. They stripped my clothes, shaved my head. They gave me new clothes, striped uniform. They took my name. They gave me a new name. My new name was 70,465. I never forget that. I wasn't there very long, only about 6, 7 days, put on a cattle car. There were 2 kinds of camps. One is a work camp, the other one a death camp. Death camp, they put you to death immediately. You know, during the Holocaust, there were 6 million Jews and 5+ million non-Jews were killed. So we're talking about 11 million people. It's hard to comprehend. The state of Ohio has 11 million residents. Picture that every single human being in Ohio is killed. That's where my perspective. Well, I was in Mauthausen. They took me to another camp called Mauthausen. We marched up on a hillside. As we entered, there was a symphonic orchestra playing on the left side, I remember. They were playing Beethoven. While people were killed, beaten, they played Beethoven. This is a huge camp. 35 subcamps. I was sent to Mel, another subcamp. I worked there for a day, about 10, 12 hours. We were fed 1 cup of black coffee, they call it black water. For lunch, 1 cup of soup. In German, they call it Derbemäse, which was, they fed the cows with that. In the evening, 1 slice of bread. 200 calories we were just, they made up research. 200 calories for 12 hours a day. Well, they sent me to a subcamp. Now, I worked there, and one day I was digging right next to a guard tower. All of a sudden, around lunchtime, a little package dropped down next to me. I didn't dare look up at the guard. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. If I pick it up, he'll shoot me. If I don't, he'll shoot me. I picked it up. Around lunchtime, I went behind the building, opened it up, 2 pieces of bread and 1 slice of meat in between. For the next 4 or 5 days, he threw me his lunch. If he would have been found, or somebody would have seen him, he would have been shot. What did that to me? 2 things. The food, obviously, health. What was more important, not everybody is a monster. There are human beings out there. I worked there for a few months. They sent me into another subcamp. called Alban. It was a horrible sub camp. They took me to the barracks. We slept on a shelf. Right next to me on the shelf was a Catholic priest from Hungary. We didn't talk very much because we were brain dead, couldn't talk. But he shared one thing with me. He says, you know, all my life, I've dedicated my life to God. He had gangrene on both of his legs. He said, I'm finished. Next day he was dead. But again, that's the way life is, and we just put up with it. We had only one thought in our minds, nothing else. Eat. What is food? Survival. That's all we talk about. Every time I see a squirrel in my backyard, it reminds me of me looking for food. That's all we wanted. Nothing else. We didn't talk about families, about children, grandchildren, nothing. Nobody talked about it. We had one thought, eat. Well, in this camp, I worked in Alban, I worked in a tunnel, building a factory inside the tunnel. 12 hours a day. Every morning, before we went to work, we had to stand outside of our barracks for 2 hours at attention. No matter what the weather was like, 10 below zero, 20 below zero. We stood at attention. If you move, they came over and beat you up and killed you. Every day I went to work in the tunnel. Every day was a survival. I didn't know what the date was in May 1945. I went on the ground. I couldn't move anymore. I picked up on some grass. I remember I found some worms. I swallowed the worms. And it's the last thing I remember until the American, the Third Army, liberated the camp. It took me, I don't know how they found me, with tens of thousands of bodies. They found me. I must have moved. They fed me. I came to being a half-human being. And 3-4 days later, another prisoner and I, we decided we can't stay in this camp anymore. It was horrible. We walked not too far, but a farmland, a farm. We walked in, asked for some food. They gave us some food, put us up in a barn. Following morning, they picked us up. They took us to a hospital, a beautiful hospital. I spent 3 weeks in the hospital. They took my clothes. They gave me brand new clothes, shoes, everything. I woke up after 3 weeks, go back home. That's the next thing. Took a train. The train was filled up with people. We had to be on top of the train lying down. I traveled, went back home, and I didn't know what to do. I went to my house where my mother and I lived, and I knocked on the door. There's an old lady came to the door and says, in Hungarian, what do you want? What do you mean? That's my house. He says, get out of here. The government gave me this house. It's mine. He slammed the door. About a week later, I found out that my mother is coming back. She was in a Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. We reunited. A few days later, I found out my brother spent 4 years in a work camp, not concentration camp, in Ukraine. He came home. We had a session with my mother. We decided to leave. This is no place for us. My mother said, I'm too old to travel. She was 50 years old. I'm too old. My brother and I went. We crossed the border illegally, of course, from Hungary to Austria, then to Germany, to a DP camp. What is a DP camp? A displaced person camp. Hundreds of thousands of survivors were in a DP camp waiting to go somewhere. But everybody was taking their names and ages and everything else. About 4 weeks later, a social worker got over to me and said, okay, you've been selected. You're going to the United States. then President Truman signed a bill allowing survivor children to the United States. I came to the United States. I landed in New York. They picked me up at a bus, an organization again, took me to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, put me up with a family, and I didn't speak one word of English. I went to school. At night, I worked in a factory. During the day, I was in school. And I had only one thing in mind. Here's a country adopted me. So to speak, homeless person. I gotta pay back. So what am I gonna do? Join the army. Went to a recruiting station. You have to take a test. Of course, I failed. A month later, I went to another. I failed again. Oh my God. So what am I gonna do? So I decided I'd go to New York. Maybe I can pass there. I went to New York City. I went to a recruiting station. Guess what? I passed. I was sent to Fort Dix, New Jersey, excuse me, for basic training. After I finished basic training, the captain says, okay, this group, you guys go overseas. I said, great, you're going to Korea, right? No, you're going to Germany. I said, what? You're going back to Germany. Went back to Germany, my brother was still there. In Frankfurt. My outfit was in Frankfurt, 7707 European Command Intelligence Center. When I went out to a camp, they sent me to school, military police intelligence school. I graduated, went back to the outfit, everything was fine, I worked. I can't tell you what I did because there was no spy type of a thing. But I was there for 4 years. And after about 3 months, my lieutenant says, hey, your name is Bernath. You know somebody in the city, Bernath? I said, yeah. I said, of course, my brother was waiting for a visa, which would take 4 years. He took his briefcase, he took out his paper, he said, his name is Bernath? Yes. Okay, I signed off. He was supposed to interview him for a visa. My brother was on the ship 5 days later. How did that happen? I don't know. How did that happen? He sent me overseas, where? The same city. It was unbelievable. So I finished my tour, 4 years. I was discharged, I went back to New York, where I met my wife. I needed a job, so I was a race car driver in New York. I was driving a taxi cab. In New York, if you want a cab, you raise your arm. Every time you see now an arm raised, 4 or 5 cabs are over. That's what I said, a race car driver. But, you know what, it's an experience. We talk about millions of people being killed. The important thing is what we learn from this. Life is nothing but every day is an experience. And what we learn from the experience is important. 3 very important things I learned while I was there. Number 1, believe in yourself. By the way, I live by that every day. Believe in yourself. Number 2, never give up, no matter how bad things get. A lot of people gave up when again went to a fence, electric fence, they died, but they just died. Number 3, nobody is better than I am, and I'm not better than anybody else, just different. And this is what I live by. I had 8 different businesses in Cleveland. Some worked, some didn't. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That didn't work, I started another one. The last one I had was Stanley Windows, a huge company that manufactured windows. But you know what caused all this problem? Religion is one of the things. Hitler is not religion. It was power. Who was the first people Hitler killed? 75,000 German from the hospitals, elderly people, children, mentally disabled children, be killed. 75,000. Why? Because they did not fit the Aryan race. So I learned that never, ever think that anybody's better than I am and not better than anybody else. Because my religion, how many gods are there? One God, we pray to the same God. Where do we come from? Old Testament, Abraham. We all come from there. Only one God. You know, for a long time, I saw the Hebrew calendar, 5,778. I didn't know anything. I went to a rabbi and asked him, what is that? Where does that come from? Adam and Eve. What? Adam and Eve? 5,778. Now I know where's that from. I never knew. There was no religion at that time, obviously. So, this is my story. I have a beautiful life. I have twin daughters, 3 grandchildren. Oh, by the way, this coming May, my 2 daughters and I, twin daughters, we're going to Europe, visiting 3 concentration camps that I was in. The big one, Holocaust, and I've been there 15 times. Every time I go there, I visit the crematorium, the gas chamber. This last time I was there, my daughter didn't want to come into the gas chamber or the crematorium. So I said, well, then why don't you come into barrack number 6? So she came in, said, you will see that spot there? That's where I was sleeping out for. And people always ask me, and I'm sure you're going to question, how could I go back? Don't bother me. And this is the first time in agency, a sub-camp where I was liberated from where we dug a tunnel. They opened it up to the public first time. Now I'm going to go into the tunnel, which is going to be great. Now, do I feel anything when I go back? No. Off my shoulder. Otherwise, it's like a parasite invading your brain. You cannot have that agent. During the day, every day, I volunteer at the nursing home. One day, about 4 years ago, the head nurse said, I want you to meet somebody. All right. So he takes me over to one of the rooms. Said, I want you to meet Dr. Silver, Ellen Silver. He was a liberator of Dachau concentration camp. I want you to meet Stanley, who was a survivor. He started crying and shaking. We hugged. For 65 years, he did not talk about it. He couldn't, what he saw there. Usually, I have a video that I show, 10 minutes of his horrible. That's what he went through. From that point on, when I had a presentation, he used to come with me, sit in a chair and shake. What he saw there. And one of the soldiers that entered the camp, on the video, is him. Can you believe that? He passed away 3 years ago. He was a hell of a guy. But again, it's something that's in the past. About 6 months ago, the museum here in Cleveland sent me to Los Angeles for a hologram. My experience. My God. 10 to 1 hours. I was sitting in a chair like this. 465 questions. 10 1-hour sessions. Did it bother me? No. I didn't even have to go to the bathroom. Just sitting there, different times. I was there for 5 days. And it will open up in July. So I can talk to myself. Push the button and talk to myself. Ask myself questions. That's going to be 465. And they taught me the answers also. It's like 410 answers. And if I don't know what the answer, I don't know the question, I'll say, I'm sorry, ask something else. That's going to be funny. But it's very important. Because years from now, we're not going to know more survivors. this will be always there for people to see that should never happen. How can, no, we have 17 people killed. We're all upset, right? We're talking about 11 plus million. You know how many children died in the camps? Or in the concentration camps, or they died before they were even went to the camp in Auschwitz? 1.2 million children. 2 years ago, I went to Washington with a group of people with nursing home. And I went through and I seen thousands of pictures and videos. It bothered me. On the first floor, the one on the first floor, there's a whole section, children section. I have a problem. 1.2 million children. I lost 15 family members. A little niece, and when we landed in Auschwitz, was next to me, an hour later she was dead. You know, when we talk about it, it's hard to believe. How can one human being do this to another human being? But you know what? At the time, I was in the camp. I was brain dead. What does that mean when you're brain dead? Dehumanized to the point where you cannot think. Or the one thing you can think about is work, eat, nothing else. Can you imagine that food? A piece of bread like that. There's some durgamiss, they call it the soup. They fed the cows with. In the morning, black water. That's all we had. So now comes the interesting part. You're asking questions. Okay. So big dashboard. Go ahead.
How did you find yourself coming to Cleveland?
Oh, yeah, I was in New York and my brother-in-law was in Cleveland. And he said to me, why don't you move to Cleveland? It's a beautiful city. I said, okay. I got a truck. They brought me in Cleveland. I didn't have a job. I said, George, you told me to come to Cleveland. It's beautiful. No work. I found a job, Republic Steel. I worked there for 4 years as an electrician. 4 years later, I told my boss I'm leaving. I took my test, electrical contractor's test. I'll be my own boss. He said, no, you're not. I give you a promotion. I said, no, I can't. So I became an electrical contractor. That's how I started. Questions?
How old were you in 1944?
17. But my birthday, what we're going to celebrate now when we go back to my house, May 6th. It's always a celebration there. Last time I was there, 10,000 people attended. 26 countries have monuments that they lost people. So May 6th will be there. My daughter did the arrangements. That's my birthday. Because May 5th, I died. I was reborn May 6th, so it's my birthday. I celebrate my birthday. I love to go back on my birthday. Isn't that crazy? And somebody called me that somebody from Cleveland, they used to work for me as a contractor, is going to be there also. He was in the agency. Okay, questions? Come on, don't be bashful. I usually have a lot of questions from kids. You know, the most frequently asked question, how did you survive? The three things. First two, obviously. Never give up. And believe in yourself. You know what? I remember every minute where I was there. I don't forget it, but I don't live with it. Some people can't even, I cannot mention Holocaust. They don't want to go to sleep. No, don't bother me. That's not a past. We shrug off bad things. Think about only good things. How can I go back to the camps? Don't bother me. A couple of years ago, we went back there. There's a guy, a young guy, about 20 years old, comes over from the town. Okay, he was my cousin. He said, can I show you around? I'm a guide. said, you know what, let me show you around. I know more about it than you do. Oh, you got laughing. Yeah, I go into the crematorium in the gas chamber, by the way. Right next to the crematorium, there are 3 classrooms. Children from all over Europe come there to study. Hundreds of thousands of people every year go through a camp, including children. It's very important. That camp is 95% intact. It's unbelievable. That's why I go back there. I tell you one more thing about that camp. It's up on the hillside. There's a place there they call it the parachute jump. There were big boulders on the bottom. They made the prisoners pick up the boulders 50 to 80 pounds, carry them up the steps, 120 steps. Carry them up. Then they lined them up, 50, 100 prisoners, they lined them up, said, okay, jump. Or they threw the boulders down first, said, okay, jump. They called it a parachute. They were laughing, the guards. They had fun, laughing, watching people die. Can you imagine that? It's hard to imagine. 120 steps going up, I walked up. My knee was better. But again, it's in the past. But you remember that you have to live life as it lasts. You know, I always say, today is my birthday. Everybody says, happy birthday. I says, every day is my birthday. I wake up in the morning, it's my birthday. It is. I lived through hell. And I'm here. Where's Hitler? He was 56 years old. You know how many people died because of Hitler? 50 million people in the world. Can you imagine that? Now, when I went back, I contacted a lot of Germans. Think about this. Before the war, there were 60 million Germans. 60 million. How many were Nazis, killers, followers? 5 million. 10 million. How many followers? Another 20 million. How about the rest? They suffered as much as anybody else. So you can't generalize and say all Germans are bad. Or anybody else. You can't generalize. You take every individual. There are good people and bad people. Yes, ma'am.
The guard who gave you the sandwiches, he had some humanity left?
Yes. All right. I wish I could have woke up and know good will he was. You know, after I went back to Germany in the army, about a month or 2 months later, I went back to a farm where they took me to the hospital. And I saw the old lady. I was in uniform, of course. And I gave her some money, I gave her gifts. She says, I didn't know you were American. I said, no, at the time I was only a Jew, not an American. But that was some experience to go back. And the hospital, the beautiful body show, the gorgeous hospital, very old place. But you know, every time I go back there, it's an experience. And I actually, I won't say I enjoy myself, but I like it. It's my birthday. I celebrate my birthday. I like to go back May 6th. That's what was liberated through the army. Unbelievable.
Do you see any particular positive changes now that give you hope for humanity? Changing our ways?
Yeah, there is humanity, yes. Well, look at what's happening today. That humanity killed 17 children, and how many more every day? That humanity, people kill people. Why? But you know what? That goes back to the Old Testament. Brother killing brother. I mean, it's nothing new. Human nature. Do I like it the way it works? No. It should not be. We should help others. You know, a lot of times people ask me, how could you go every day to the nursing home 2 hours a day? I was there already before I came here. Why? Because they can give. What we needed help, nobody gave us. I love doing that. I deliver Meals on Wheels. Mary, she was doing the same thing. My God. Delivering Meals on Wheels. Anywhere I can help others. In my spare time. That's the life I live for. Help others. Nobody helped us when we needed help. Can you imagine 1.2 million or more people being killed? I can't. 1.2 million children, it's beyond imagination. You can't. Little babies. Recently they found out they came up with the Germans got billions of documents. Little babies in Auschwitz. They were taken away from the mother, little babies, thrown in the oven alive. Even to say that, it's heartbreaking. It's human nature. Remember, we used to say, act like an animal. Animals don't do it. They kill to eat, to survive. That's all. Human beings do to others. It's horrible. So, we do the best we can, and I try to convey this for 45 years I've been doing this. Churches, synagogues, schools, universities, all over the place. Try to spread it. It's very good. Go ahead.
In the time that you were posted in the Army in Germany, or other time that you have come back since, did you ever encounter any Germans that were former guards?
I'm glad you asked me. My job was, when I was in the Army, I had to work sometimes together with the German police. Okay. Just very recently came out who were the German police. Former Gestapo SS killer. And I know it at the time. Wouldn't make any difference. That was my job to work with them. Can you imagine that? Oh, I give you another one. When I was in the Army, there was a doctor, German doctor, that took care of the personnel. His name was Dr. Fischer. About 45, 55-year-old. A real nice guy. I saw him 2 or 3 times a week. One day he says to me, I'm going to the United States. I say goodbye to you. My daughter is marrying an American officer. I said goodbye to them, wish them well. 6 months later, there was a reporter named Joe Pearson. Found out who he was. His name was not Fisher. His name was Schreiber. Walter Schreiber. You can look it up on the internet. Walter Schreiber. He was a Surgeon General of the German Army. And of course, our politicians knew who he was. They used him because he was also, besides a doctor, he was a scientist. They brought him in here. So what did they do? They found out about him. They sent him to, not to Germany. They sent him to Argentina. Goodbye. He died at the age of 65, 68. He was a beautiful guy. And what did he do in France? As a Surgeon General, he was in charge of one of the camps, I don't know which one, freezing people to death. Various stages of freezing people. It was horrible death. There is. He was in charge. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I talked to him 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, questions? Mary, you want to ask something? What do I do now? What do you mean, what do I do now? I'm a general contractor. I'm sorry? Oh, I volunteered at the nursing home. 2 hours a day, 3 to 5. But today, because I had come here, I did it earlier. My wife passed away 3 years ago. So my daughter in Cleveland said, Dad, you need a companion. I said, you're right, I have 85, I need one more. I see 85 ladies a day. I do. You know, I think some of these ladies, they old and some are not that old. I have a good friend, Andrew. He is 46 years old. He was at the University of here in England. I saw him every day. His wife divorced him 11 years ago. His daughter is 17 years old. He moved to Boston. He could not move any part of his body, but his mind 100%. A few years ago, we got some money together and bought a computer. Now he can operate a computer, voice activated. He can watch Netflix or anything else. Now he is in Chardon, special place because he has a meeting too. I'll see you tomorrow. But, you know, there are some younger people there. Nancy, 56 years old. I see her every day. She's one of my favorites. She can't talk. I whispered in her ear, I just came from there before. Nancy, you know that. I love you. Thank you. How much more can I get out of it to see somebody like that? To make him feel good. Go ahead, Anna.
So did they tattoo your new name on you? And if they did, how does that feel? Like, you know, when you're showering or when you see that? Is it painful to remember it, or do you wait all of that?
No pain. You know what I remember just recently? That we were full of lice, body lice, head lice. Horrible. So we took a shower once in a while in the winter time. Really, the week 0, a cold shower. And here when we're in a shower, I think about that. How in God's name we can take a cold shower. When, you know, I take a shower, now the water comes out. It's not that hot. Oh my God. But again, you put everything in perspective. Okay? Go ahead.
Were there signs before the Holocaust that we should be on the lookout for now?
I don't think so. We have, in smaller scale, we have science, yes. But we have that always. Human nature. We should never allow anybody like Hitler to take over and have 50 million people die. You know, it's hard to say 50 million people die. How many Germans? Oh my God. It's horrible, the war. That should never happen again. We should help one another. That's the important thing. I've done it all my life. Go ahead. Mary, you have no question? She's a beautiful lady. She volunteers also. Yeah, she volunteers Wheels on Meals. Wheels on Meals. Meals on Wheels. I taught my son-in-law, by the way, who is not Jewish, he's a Catholic. My son-in-law for 35 years, he's a great guy, my business partner. They're bothering me with a different religion. You know, every time there's a holiday, I ask him, let's go to church. He doesn't want to go. He said, why? It's crazy. However, 3 times a year, he comes to the synagogue to say the prayer. Okay, I'll go 3 times a year too. You know, other times people ask me if I'm religious. Yes, I am. I try to do the right thing. Help. That's my religion. Do I believe in God? You know what I used to call God all my life as I can remember? Higher power. I don't know why. As a kid, higher power. Why? How many gods are there? One. Takes care of us. You know, a lot of times in camp, some people ask, where is God? God didn't allow or did it. God gave us the power to do what we were doing. It was not his doing. But that's what the priest said next to me. That's why he said, I'm finished. I'm done. And he was not an old man, a younger guy. God, that's life. Okay, any more? I won't charge for the question. No charge. I'm glad that we had a good conversation and you're listening to my, I wrote back on it. I don't feel a thing. I'm looking forward to May 6th again on my birthday. And we had fun there. You know, people ask me, where's your birthday? That's the May 6th. It was born May 6th, 1945. I'll be 73 years old in May. Carol. Oh,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
I'm really hoping that you're contagious and that you've infected all of us with your goodness, and that we go and infect everyone else with this desire to help everyone.
That's the important thing in life. Help others. No matter how small or whatever, help others.
Amen.
That's the important thing. You know what? I meet all kinds of people. I say hello to everybody. It doesn't matter what color, religion, or anything. It doesn't matter. Doesn't affect me at all. Religion, we believe in the same higher power. And,
About politics, you didn't urge.
what's that? Say that again.
Doesn't politics hurt you? Or no?
I listen to politics. But you know, there are two things that I don't get involved. Religion and politics. You know why you can't win. So I'm gonna listen to politics, CNN every day. When I work out in the morning every morning. I have a gym in the basement. I'm watching CNN. Who knows? We don't know. Does anybody know? Doesn't matter. Some people like Trump, some people don't. I'm not going to go where I believe. I'm not going to tell you. Well, that's okay. It's still the best country in the world. Every time I come back from Europe, I kiss the ground. We have problems, yes. But compared to other countries, it's the best in the world. I think every day, every minute that I'm here. A beautiful family, and that's the important thing. I have to spend 10 days with my two daughters. I'm going to say a prayer. 10 days I have to spend with them. Oh, wow. Dad, you got a spot here. Dad, you here. Yeah, Dad. You know what? I don't say a word. Years ago, I'd say, keep quiet. No? Okay, man. I swear to God, I don't say a word what you tell me. Oh my God. I hardly talk to my daughter. The one in Cleveland, only twice a day. She calls me in the morning or in the evening. If she doesn't call me, I call her. Make sure she's okay. The one in Utah, she moved to Utah just a year ago. She calls me once a day. If she forgets, I call her. Make sure she's okay. So we have good contact. And that's very important. Family is very important. And I see so many dysfunctional families. It's unbelievable. I know one guy, he was with his father in business. When his father died, he didn't even go to the funeral. Can you imagine that? That brother hasn't seen in 5 years. And I volunteered to see one guy who used to work for him. He has 3 sons. He hasn't been in touch with them for 30 years. I don't ask any questions why. 30 years. Can you imagine that? I can't. I can't spend one day without talking to my kids. My grandkids was twice a week. Make sure they're okay. They check on the old man. So I check on the young kids. It's very important for families to stick together. Sure, we have problems with families. Do I listen to everybody? No. Some of them, he doesn't never tell me what to do. But he's my business partner. But my kids, my grandkids never tell me. But my daughters, 10 days I have to spend with them. And in 10 days we go to Utah. My daughter in Cleveland, she built, my other daughter built a brand new house in Utah. Oh, really beautiful, it's almost done. So we're gonna visit her. That's beautiful. And she arranged already in Utah, 100 people that I should give a presentation to 100 people there, which is great. You know, I made a presentation to Chagrin Falls High School, 150 kids. I just got the letters, over 100 letters. God, just read them. If you would read that, what it gets to them, what they learn, that's important. That's what it's all about. It's what we learn. Every day is a learning process. We learn, but we have to apply it to our life. But we learn every day. Do we make mistakes? Of course. But it's okay. All right. No more questions? You'll have you back. I'm talking to you. Okay, thank you very much.